Rachel, I create colourful paintings and I make tutorials so that you can learn how to paint them too. In this video I'll show you how to paint this pretty swan painting. This is a sped up version, but if you would like to watch the full length tutorial with step-by-step instructions, it's available on my Patreon, which is Rachel Froud Art. If you join my Patreon you'll get instant access to this as well as all of my other full length art tutorials. I decided on a pastel sunset theme for the colour palette for this painting. The light pastel colours work really well with the light feathers on the swans, which ties the painting together really nicely. I began by painting a wash over the whole of my canvas, blocking in where the colours will be as well as marking out where the horizon line of the lake will be. I wanted the sun to be in between the swans' heads, so I started with pastel yellow in the middle and blended outwards into pinks, purples and blues. The swans are creating a heart shape which frames the sunset and creates a really nice composition for the painting. I painted the lake with the same colours as the sky, but this time using less yellow and more of the pink, purple and blue shades of paint. I explain all of the exact colours that I use in the full-length tutorial. I added a lot of white into my paints to create the nice light pastel shades. This first background layer is only a wash and I still want to be able to see my pencil lines, so I have watered down the paint slightly to make them a little bit thinner. I added the second layer of paint to the background, and this time I made it a shade lighter as I felt my first layer was a little bit too dark. I want this painting to appear really light and airy, so the lighter background will help with this effect. I blended all of the colours together using a dry blending brush. I've created a video showing you my favourite blending technique, so I'll add a link to that for you. These blending techniques are really simple and it's perfect for creating backgrounds like this. To finish the background, I added a few splatters of white paint to give the effect of stars shining through the sunset. This helps to add to the magical feel of the painting. I'll also add a link to my favourite way to splatter paint. I painted the swans in 2 layers. This first layer I focused on colour blocking and marking out where the shadows and highlights are going to go, as well as where the colours are going. Even though swans have white feathers, we still want to use a lot of other colours within their feathers to give the painting more depth. I used colours from the background as well as some darker blues for the shadows. White animals can be quite daunting to paint because it's harder to see their form and it's easy to add too much white and wash them out, so I recommend painting them a shade darker than you would think, as you can then build up the lighter colours on top, particularly in the highlights, which will make the whole animal appear a lot brighter whilst also creating some depth. It's really important to remember where the light source is coming from when painting animals. In this painting, the light is coming from the sun in the centre, which is behind the swans. So this will be lighting the inner sides of their necks, and it will also create a highlight around the edge of each swan because of the backlighting. I include all of my reference photos in my full-length tutorials so you can refer to them while you're painting. I painted the second swan using the same colours as the first one, still focusing mainly on adding the colours to the canvas. After this I will paint the second layer, which is where we can start adding some texture to the feathers and other details. I'll let you watch the rest of the process now. Watch until the end to see the whole painting come together with the eyes and the beaks. Don't forget to subscribe to see more art videos like this.